And the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football, and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Wolverines will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hawkeyes offense will get the first crack at it here. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They run the reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
It's so easy to let your eyes lie to you. See the ball kind of go the other way. What's my assignment? My assignment is to make sure I contain on the backside. Great job on the defense, not getting fooled, playing their assignment, making the play.
And the Hawkeyes will hustle to the line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. From the gun, running back gets to give. Nice move to stay on his feet. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Fuller. Finds his tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to keep a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
That's caught. It's Pitts. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at this.
He'll take a shot. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Michigan's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. He's going to take a shot. And the ball is intercepted. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I am taking a calculated risk if I'm throwing towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's going for it all. Makes the grab down the left side. Afterburner's coming. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Nicholson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Iowa has the ball back on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals. Yeah,
because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Getting nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run up.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge...
And that pass intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The clock has reached the... They have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Fuller. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He wants to throw. Pulls it in. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Wolverines head it quickly to the line. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it in halftime too, but I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
That's a bad sign for the offense. You're trying to throw screen passes to try to negate the pass rush from the defense. That time, the pass rush even got home on a screen pass.
Leaves it with the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Slips through the line. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Nicholson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run the option. The pitch. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield, and make this life hard on this running back.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. There's a live football. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Fires to the big fella.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. 8th play of the drive coming up. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Open space at the 25. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. The option look. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
Looking to pass on second down. And it's caught! Touchdown, Michigan! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the ground with the counter. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. The next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Looking for room. It's Manuel. Jukes his way for more. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Running back searching for a hole. And the Hawkeyes get it past the sticks.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Looking downfield, it's Fuller. He's got it. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a crease to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Michigan stole their winged helmets and possibly their fight song from Princeton, but they are giving an Ivy League level education and defense today.
Yeah, and stealing their...
Lets it fly deep downfield. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target, and that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over Navy. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Might as well give it to him again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Line getting set on second down. He'll toss it. Still on his feet at the 45. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. And here comes the offense on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Wolverines have pushed it inside the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Scrambling away. He'll throw it. Finds this big tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. On the option. He'll pitch it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolverines. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Pitts. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the 1st down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He's going to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. 2nd down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Fuller. Unleashes one. Complete in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll throw it on 1st down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. He wants to throw it again. Pressure coming. And the Hawkeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Firmly in. Going up top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's not afraid to go deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot. Fires one high and deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Michigan! And the pummeling has started. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. So, it's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
He'll start this drive firing. Quick strike complete. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Looking to throw, it's Fuller. Flips it out in the flat. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early